Hey guys, this is Fall Stuffing Incorporated, and I'm here to show off some Barnyard replays. So, anyway, the first match I'm about to zoom in here is a matchup against Destrudo Zera Zombies, I guess. I mean, Mazera Turbo, maybe, because he runs Pandemonium in here. And he uses Unexpected to die to get to Warrior of Zera, so why the heck not? They summons Unizombies, so I'm like, what's going on? So, he ends away Mizuki. That way he can make Cypher Mode Omega, because it's one level lower. So he makes Cypher Mode Omega to snipe the goods out of my hand, which is no good, really. But then he uses Dragon Ravine to send away Destrudo and use Mizuki to get Unizombie back. Then Destrudo is a fun to cut his life points in half to bring that back. So I was pretty perplexed, but then I remembered he can make Crystal Needle Fiber. It was the only thing he could really make of value, considering that they were both tuners. But then he summons out Unizombie from the deck, and that confused me even more. So I was like, you know what, time to own this guy. So just I have both pieces for the wings play. If you open like any combination of bear, wings, and dog, any of those two, then you got your wings play. So yeah, and if you're running a Fluffle deck and your focus is not the wings play, then you're more than likely not playing the deck right. So end up using Toy Vendor's effect to send away the wings, and the top card that I get into was Shaddoll Fusion, which I felt was a really bad one at first, but then after I did the wings play, I remembered that if I could just send away the Shikanaga Squamata to send away the core, that I can get the fusion back. But then in retrospect, I just remembered that if I did that first and then the wings play, it would be a chance that I would have two Shaddoll Fusions in my hand, and that's something that we don't want to get into. So I feel like that I made the right play by accident here. So yeah, that was kind of my train of thought with that move. So I just used Foolish Barrel, send Squamata, and send away the core. That way I can get the fusion back. So yeah, that's the neatness of the deck. Actually, it's pretty smooth in its functionality, which is always nice. Anyway, I summon cheap, so I can just make Mrs. Radiant because it gives you 2 free spots. As you Shaddoll Fusion, since he has Needle Fiber, it can use materials from the deck, so I can make more pluses. So I send away Rabbit and Beast to make Shikanaga, and Rabbit will get the dog back, and the Beast will net me a draw. So that's just the sheer power of the Shaddoll Engineer, guys. It's just really freaking good in general. So anyway, I do get the plays off, and he's trying to contemplate whether to use Crystal Needle Fiber, but it wouldn't have mattered because Needle Fiber would have been negated by Shikanaga regardless. So I use Polymerization to summon out Fright for Kraken because spot removal is always nice, or I can attack twice, either one works. And also, Shikanaga's powered up by Mrs. Radiant, so it's an even bigger threat. So I just go ahead and just fusion summon my Fright for Kraken, then I just get another Fright for card because Edge and Chain allows that. Unfortunately, I don't have another Flyper card, another Fluffle or Edge, so I can, get the plus. But then I used Shikanaga and didn't have to discard because it was in reaction to a Chain Link 2, so I didn't have to do the discard cost, quote unquote. So that's neatness right there. Neat information for the day. Anyway, I'm going up against Thunder Stun, which is kind of a weird one, but then I remember that there are a couple cards that go with it. I don't know why he didn't summon Thunder King Ryo, but he does summon Zap Mustang. So Zap Mustang pretty much prevents you from spell summoning any more than you've attacked the turn that he's on the field. But he has a weird summoning condition, so it kind of balances itself out. And that other one prevents you from activating spells in the main phase 1, so I had to attack, then make my plays. So that kind of messed me up a bit, but it didn't mess me up enough to where I couldn't do my plays. In fact, I had 2 of the pieces for the wings play ready. So right off, I had the advantage right from the gate, so I use Kraken's effect to send away Zap Mustang just so I can make my plays, especially the wings play. So because wings play is most important, so I get my pluses. So I sort out dog, which I found out was pretty much low key, like the best move, even though it was pretty much done by accident. And I switch out sheep, might as well, because I might as well keep it up, right? So I use Polymerization to make Sabretooth with only 1 extra material, because with this, you can actually just bring back, because I felt like if Castell's there, then making Sabretooth with 3 materials would have been for nothing. Considering I don't want to use any more of my resources here, and I couldn't win that game then, I might as well get a monster, just so I can make my plays if I need to. So anyway, he makes Scarlight, which gets rid of my board, which is why Scarlight was a big threat in the first place. Because I use Sabretooth. So anyway, then he uses swords, makes Scarlight deals 4,000, 5k on one turn. Then by then I decided, I'm probably gonna beat this guy into the ground. So I just summon out my Fluffal Sheep, and I proceeded to make Mrs. Radiant again, because Mrs. Radiant's a great card. Then I decided to just use Instant Fusion, because I needed a target for Sabretooth so I could bring back Kraken, so I can't swing over it, so I can't attack. So I decided to use Friper Factory to Fusion Summon. But then the greatest reaction when Penguin this deck happens, he gets to discard Shaddoll so he can get their effect. Also, I brought back Kraken with Sabretooth, so I can get rid of Scarlight immediately without having to worry about any more burn damage, because burn damage is a really big threat to this deck, at least in this matchup. So I proceeded to make set 1 and end, and this is turn I won the game. So I just use Fool's Burial, the Send Squamata, then the Send Beast, so I get an extra draw while getting deck thinning. Now top deck Friper Fusion, because Friper Fusion is amazing. So yeah, I ended up using Friper Factory to make Friper Tiger and get rid of his Photon Veil and his Sword Revealing Light, just because I felt like that was, I needed to blind Tiger or something. So I decided to attack and go for a game. So yeah, I'm just glad you guys took the time to watch this video. And if you guys like it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Friper Army, and together we'll beat the meta. Talk to you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoy my next video. And if you guys like this drawing a Performer Palace Skulker about Joker I did, please